eve of the 100th tour. You've come to the tour again with two ambitions at stage wins, predominantly through Andre Greipel, and also high up in the overall classification with Jürgen van den Broek. Now, how do you, as a manager, how do you make those aims reconcile? How do you reconcile those aims?
Well, I think it's possible because they proved it last year, and even 2 years back we came with Philippe Gilbert, so we had 3 leaders, and after I think 9 or 10 stages I was happy with the leaders because we lost in one stage 2 riders, amongst them Van den Broek and Willems, so and another one in a crash. We were left with 6 riders to finish the tour. So it's not always a disadvantage to have more leaders than one. If something happens, you have another one.
You have options clearly, but also do they detract from one another having these different aims? Does going for a sprint detract from Jürgen van den Broek's goals?
No. I think they don't have really. They're not competitors in the race. That's clear. So if we are in front with Andre for the sprints, Jürgen can easily take profit of those positions because he has to be there as well. And then those guys like Hansen and Bart de Klerk and other ones, Willems, they can stay a long time with him in the climbs. Last year we saw Adam really improving the last week and give him real support in the mountains. So I think it's one team with 2 goals. That's it.
Absolutely. How's Jürgen these days? He's grown and he's obviously become very consistent in big races. Has he grown himself as a leader? Well,
it wasn't his best year in preparation of the tour. Every year normally he does a good result in the Dauphiné. This year he was sick. Didn't have the result which we expected and he expected. But being sick, you have a reason. So the reason is gone now. He's healthy, and right after he could go on altitude training as was planned. And from there on, he took confidence again, and I think he's ready for it.
Right, yeah, absolutely. And a word on Andre and the huge number of teams that are fielding sprinters. What does it do for the race? I mean, you've got maybe 5 or 6 teams who want to be competitive there, and they all come with people piling to the front. Does it make it worse every year? This?
Yes, it's the tour, and if you want to win with a sprinter, you have to be really top level to win. And this year is really a high standard, a high level. All the best sprinters of the world, they are here, with teams are supporting them. Last year was a little bit different because of Sky was not really pulling for Cavendish. This year will be different. He has a team for him, I think. Kittel is there. He was only a few stages last year, so I think there is more support to have a field sprint. Last year it was not so easy. Yeah, sure.
And it's just quite sort of interesting, really, that you have all these teams with sprinters and GCs, GC contenders. Is it a necessity for a team now to field a sprinter and a general classification rider? Maybe not at the same race, but
in general.
Yeah, in general.
Well, I think we did a few years without a really top sprinter, and then you feel it's a lack. It's a lack in your team. You miss it, and you can feel the team needs to win from time to time. Not only for the rider, but for the riders, but also for the whole staff to have the feeling like yes, we won. And if you can win like Andre, up to now he won 11 races, I think. The last was on Sunday, German champion. That gives always a boost, winning just before the tour. And Van den Broek, another one-day race, he was pretty good in the Belgian championship. So I think they're both ready for it, and the team is.
Is it important for points as well to have a sprinter?
Well, I don't think the sprinters are really in advantage. I think the GC riders they're more in advantage if it's towards the points.
Okay. Thank you very much.